Hello. This is Pat with Petresca Papers. I'm out in the Bluebird Bungalow and I am doing version 2 of the February freebie. I will link below where it's available. It's available in my Ko-fi shop for no charge and also on my Petresca Papers Facebook page at no cost. And I am adding to it a backing sheet. Oh, my printer had a moment. It's a cute little pink check that matches. And so that is available, will be available, is available. And this is what I did, is I printed the freebie that we did previously and made into a 4 or 8, however you want to look at it, 8-book little page booklet, 8-page little booklet that has side pockets and top pockets for tags. But I was thinking I wanted to try something different. So I have printed it on cardstock and now I am going to trim it out. Trim out all the white, or trim off all the white. And show you what my thoughts are. So I hope all of you are well. Hope that there is a let up in extreme weather wherever you are, and that you're happy and well and feeling creative. I seem to have fallen into a little bit of a funk, and I have to just push myself. But when I'm out here, when I finally get out, I am happy to be here and excited to see what we can come up with. Now, when I put it through my printer, I didn't put it through so the wideness would be on the same side, but I'm not going to worry about that. And what I am going to do first is I want to just reiterate, when I did this on my other video, which I'll link below, I cut with my craft knife right along there. There was a much easier thing to do that I didn't do, and I want to show you, even though that is not the purpose of this video, to recreate that, but I am going to show you what I tried to explain, and I don't know how clear that was. So what I am doing is I'm going to fold it in half, and I wanted to use my scoreboard so it was exactly in half. And then you would score all of your other scores or fold, but then all you'd have to do is cut right along there. You wouldn't have to use the craft knife. And then you'd have it so that when you folded, you wouldn't have to use the craft knife, okay? Now, what I am going to do, I want to make 2 little pockets. And so what I am going to do is, I think that I'm going to use the 2 end ones. So I am going to cut right along there, and that will be 1. And I'm going to cut You know, I think what I will do is I'm going to use this one. So I am going to cut everything because if it's not going to be a pocket, it will be a tag. So I'm going to go here, and we'll do something with those in just a moment. Okay, so what I want to do is I am going to use my 1-inch punch and put a notch, a thumb notch here, like that, and hope you're not frozen. I'm going to bring the tiniest bit of adhesive right along there, and I'm using art glitter glue. And I am going to use some black distress ink. And I should have, you didn't glue down, good. That's good. Now, do I have glue in there? Yeah, evidently not enough. All right. Okay, so along there. There, and then along the back and the top, and it looks like I'm going to trim that so it's even right there. Okay, so here's one little pocket, and this one is going to be a little side pocket. So I'm going to do the same thing, and actually I think I'm going to use my envelope punch board if you have one. If not, you can just cut a little V, but I am going to put a little guide to where my middle is. And let's hope we do it right like that. And then do some distressing along there. Okay. Let's get a nice crease there. And again, let's go down along here, and along there. So now we have two little pockets, and we could easily make two more, but I am going to use these for tags to put in these. So I'm going to distress that, put a little on this side and along there. Okay, so now I want this to be a tag. So I do believe, I think I'm going to cut right on its edges. just like that. Oh, and I do want to remind you that it's not on Ko-fi. I'll try to get it on there. But last year's February freebie was a collage sheet. And it's on my Facebook group. You'd have to go to the top link and click on it and go to files and go back to February of 23 and print that out. It's very cute. You could use it to do another one of these little 8-page booklets. Okay, so let's slide that in there. And let's see. Actually, I think that I want that. I think this is the right way. I want to make a little pocket. And I think, I don't know. Let's try. I'm going to cut the, what am I going to do? Is that enough? To tuck in? I think it is. Let's try. Right along there. And I think that I'm just putting just along this bottom. Let's see if that works. Let's see if it works. I can scoot it. And I think there's just a little edge right there. Just like that. And let's see. I think that I'm going to cut you. Let's see how straight I can cut. That's not it. I use these lines on this side. And let's cut across there. And then here's, it has some space that you can write some sentiment and do some happy mail. You fit in there? Just barely, so let's take a little off the top here. My scissors still are sticky. Okay, let's turn this over and do that. Can go right in there like that, and that's on the back. Slide that in. Okay, we'll let it stick out. And then this one, I have two here. Let's turn that into the tag. Let's flip it over and use that line. And that one. And that one. And that. not do very straight up there. Okay, that can go down in there just like that. So I've got a little edge here from where I cut earlier, so I'm going to trim that off. Oh, and I wanted to cut the corners. Where's that? Oh, around the corners. What have I got here? I have something pretty here. Oh, that's cute. Okay. I think this is something my friend Tracy gave me. Okay. And let's scoot that over and let's Now, isn't that interesting? I didn't flip it over. So we've got two different edges. This has the rounding up there, and this has the rounding on the opposite side. Okay, let's experiment with this. Okay, so if I put it in like that, and then I flip it over like that, yes, then I get the rounding at the same place. Okay, all right, note to self. Okay, now let's see, I've got a piece of black, and I think I noticed on here, I think, does that work for this? Let's find out. Let's experiment with this again. Because it's there. Cute. Okay. 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 So I need it to be in the middle. And then we'll just slide this ribbon right on through. This is from Stampin' Up! I don't know if they still have it. Okay, so what I'm going to do is cut that, and what do I want to do? I want to wrap something around it. There's some pink that I dyed ages ago. Ages. Can't even think how many years ago that was. But we'll just tie it around those two black ends of the ribbon. And tie a bow, if I can. Just like that. Are we tight? I think we are. And then just snip that. And with my dull scissors, snip that, So I just had a little technical difficulty, meaning that my mini iPad just ran out of space, so I had to delete some things. So I had just tied this, and this will fit down in there like that. Are you going to? Yes, just needs to slide like that. Now I need to do something on the back of this, and I think what I'm going to do is cut this down to be a pocket. And let's see if I can cut straight. I want to cut about right there. So we'll cut on that line. And we're going to cut there and there and where do we want to cut? Right there. Is that straight? I don't know. Do a little distressing so it'll stand out. And I really hope that you're using the freebies, and I would love a comment from you on if you are and what you've made, and if you've done any other varieties or variations. I would love to know. All right, let's put this on right there like that. Let's see, what else do I have? Not sure I do. I think I'll just slide that in the pocket. Just that little, to put a quote on that. Let's do it this way. And let's do a little, I've got this one little piece of ribbon. I think I want to do, staple that on right there. A tiny go right in there like. Wants to stick to edges just like that. I don't know. Are you too big? Take this off the back. You are just a tad too big, but I hate cutting there, so I don't think I will. I think we'll just deal with it. Just like that. You go right there. All right. So I hope that you will use the freebies. Let me know. And if this is your first time here, welcome. If you like what you see, please hit the subscribe button and give me a thumbs up and leave me a comment. And if you are using the freebies, please let me know. It helps me to get feedback. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate you watching. We'll see you again very soon. Bye-bye.